Mushroom holding time, say in
the retention time on average 28 to 30 days.
And in terms of the sludge, I guess the sludge will just settle and remains there until it degrades naturally.
Naturally, and it was proposed that within 5 years that we'll dredge and remove. But what has happened, because we're not up to 50% capacity, we are actually at the point where we're thinking to dredge, not thinking. We're supposed to go out there and do a sludge mapping, but what happened, the crocodiles, they sort of deter us from going out, alright?
When you need volunteers, I'm stuck inside the classroom, they have it.
Okay. Alright. Any questions before I move?
That's a jar test, you said?
Yeah, the jar test. So what is
primary?
No, the whole system. Right. It stays 28 to 30 days. Any questions before I move, people? I have an appointment for 2:30 and I'm still here. Alright, as soon as you get to the other test, just give me a minute. I'll just run through the process and then I'll give you the test that we do. Alright, and explain. Alright. Ready? Hola, ready? I'm not going to repeat again, you know. Or repeat, I should say. So just work with me, please.
Use your cord or your tablet.
Alright, ready. Now, what it is that this chamber here, right, after the low lift pump pulls up, it pulls the secondary effluent into this chamber. Now, remember right before we came back up here, we stopped at a machine around that side. That is the machine that is actually dispersing this, right? We've already come in here, we work out how much we need to dose the secondary effluent by to remove the algae and the suspended solid. So what happened is, we add this and we have the secondary effluent. Now, you have something called a flash mix. What it does is rapidly mix the secondary effluent and the polymer together. When it mixes it together, you have positive and negative charges being formed, right? It flows into this chamber here, it actually slows down. This flocculator actually makes it slower. So what it does is allow it to come together, the positive and negative charge come together, and you have clumps being formed, right? Now, same thing happen here, same thing happen here. Now you have a tank with air and water. And what happens is that air is being forced into the solution here, and you have nozzles just as the air is coming out that shares the air, and you have bubbles, micro bubbles being formed. It attaches to those cones that were formed, float it upwards, and you have a blanket being formed right there. Follow me so far? That blanket is actually, because I'm showing you it down by the primary pond, you saw a lot of solids on the top of the ponds. That's actually the blanket that is being sent back from the DAF system down there. And what happens when it goes down there, it slowly breaks down and falls to the bottom. Right? Now, you're going to have the effluent left. That effluent runs through the sand. We have 4 sand filters upstairs, and it goes through the 4 sand filters. It's almost like a sieve. So what happens, any solids that weren't removed, they're caught up in this, will get trapped in the sand, and the water will just pass through the sand and then out at this point in the real pump. And that's the end of the process, basically.
So slow sand filters?
No. Rapid.
So do you guys clean the filters?
Yeah, man. We backwash the filters and clean the sand and disinfect the sand. Every other month we disinfect the sand using chlorine. That's the only time chlorine is used in this process. Now, some others asking about the other tests that we do here. Now, as you see, we have our own lab. So basically, we do everything except BOD, right? And we don't test fecal coliform here, right? Otherwise, we can do everything here. But here's the thing. We do that for our monitoring and controlling purpose, right? Now, when we report to NEPA, because we have to report to NWC, who is the client, every month, and when we report to NEPA, we actually send a sample to an external lab. We don't do it ourselves. It's sent